Today we're talking about not only the Oculus Quest 2, but we're talking about how to utilize this with your iPhone in order to create mixed reality. In fancy terms, it's basically putting yourself in the experience of your VR gaming. Now, when I first started with my VR aspects, I didn't really know the difference between what virtual reality was and what mixed reality was. And so when I started researching mixed reality, I noticed that we learned tons of things up until this point. And it's something I want to show you all because it's a great scale. And there's really a lot of explanation in between what VR is and what really mixed reality capturing is. And today we talk about how the iPhone can be utilized instead of having a full green screen. Usually in videos, you'll see green screens in the back. You'll see advanced technology. I'm looking at my PC right now. You have very advanced PCs and PC VR. But today we're going to be using just the iPhone. And I have footage with it to show you all great examples. And so I'm completely excited for it. And let's just go ahead and get into it. But first, my name is Timstuh. And if you like content like this, hook us up, say what's up, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. And thank y'all so much for over 200,000 followers on TikTok. It has been incredible. The community is really asking a lot of questions and tons on VR. Our VR is really exploding on there. There's a huge gap in which we are excited to be on TikTok, to be really introducing all the aspirations of VR, from updates to games to side loading games, to be able to not have a PC at all when you have a VR headset. There's so many questions. Get involved with the community on either or whatever platform you love most, but of course on here, say what's up to your boy. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So there's three things you need in order for this to happen. Now I'm going to be attaching right here on the edits that you can see my Beat Saber gameplay, and it's actually very fun. You can zoom it in. You're gonna do a thing called calibration, and it's 3 steps in how to do this in order to use your Oculus Quest 2 in creating a fun green screen effect, which is incredible, which is why this is the best VR headset still to this day, because it's a standalone headset, and now utilizing a phone without needing a PC, no middleman or nothing, it just creates somewhat of a vibe that is unbeatable to this point, which is why it is still kind of slept on and very popular. And if y'all haven't seen my other videos, cheap plug, go check those out. You're going to need 3 things. So you're going to need the mixed reality capture app on the Oculus Quest 2. You just go, you put on your headset, turn it on, and it's the app. It functions just like an app store, like if you would in a phone. Next, you're going to need TestFlight app on your iPhone, and that's really easy to get. Just TestFlight. Usually that's a beta. Some people will probably already have that app because that app is just utilized for a lot of things, other things that are in beta form. I use that for TikTok stuff. I've used that for more to help creators test out all the new stuff that's right around the corner, and Quest 2 has TestFlight stuff, so that means they are really gonna ramp up the utilization of this VR headset, and VR is gonna be the future. I'm telling y'all right now. So make sure y'all mark this down, man. Let them know that your boy told you about this. So you're gonna need the mixed reality capture on the Oculus headset. Then you're gonna go into your iPhone and get the app TestFlight. They're gonna get the app Reality Capture. I think it's reality mixer, a mixed reality app. I'll link in the description below. Let me look at it right now. Actually, matter of fact, just to give y'all the right exact, it's called Reality Mixer. That's what it's called. So the app is called Reality Mixer. I'll leave a little screenshot right here of it too. So with these 3 things, the Oculus Mixed Reality Capture, MRC, TestFlight, and Reality Mixer, you download. What you're going to do first, after you download everything, you're going to calibrate it. So in order to calibrate it, you just go into the app of TestFlight, and then you launch the Reality Mixer app. It opens up. It only gives you, there's only 2 choices really for the most part in there. You match the addresses with your Wi-Fi. So make sure this is connected to your Wi-Fi, and make sure your phone's connected to the Wi-Fi. So usually most people already have that. Like me, I already have that. Or if you have an iPhone, it remembers everything anyways. I definitely use my Wi-Fi on my iPhone when I'm at home, not my data usage. So just make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi both ways. After that is going to be a certain address in order to calibrate. You calibrate that address. You might have to manually add like 1 or 2 numbers, but other than that, they're pretty much the same. Everything else you keep at the same settings, just because you don't want to intrigue anything. You don't want to slower. You don't want more latency, and just for being a phone and getting that green screen calibration already, it's already a high usage, which is very slept on, because with a PC, it takes a lot of power, a bigger Wi-Fi, 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. And then it takes just a lot of incredibility in order to just get that thing going, especially with streaming and creating content. So this is crazy. And so keep all the settings the same. Let the iPhone work its thing. Let it work its way. And the calibration's a little bit easier. It's a couple of steps. So what you'll do is that you're gonna first things first. You would put the controller. You tap your controller right in front. The second step is going to be, it's going to make you stand still, and you'll do that again. And then you'll do step 3, which allows for you to kind of just trace where the controller is going to be. So it gives you some form of an example circle. You press that in. It's a very, very easy process to do that. The hardest part is just getting all the apps together. So syncing in the mixed reality capture on your Oculus headset into your phone is basically the hardest part. After that, it gets pretty easy. Now, here's where it can get a little bit more confusing though. So after you do all your calibration together, put your body together, you're gonna need to do something inside your game, and you need to ensure the game you're playing, like Beat Saber or Super Hot, or I think it's Audica. It's some zombie games also. I think Dual Strike Drop Dead is one of them. Just there's certain games. There's a full list of games that they're gonna show you which really does work with mixed reality. And so you want to make sure that your game that you're playing has that mixed reality feature. You can just simply research it or more. Usually the games that people want to do is Beat Saber and Super Hot. Those are real fun. And Super Hot has a fun futuristic Matrix type of appeal to it. So those are games that I know that you would really love. But for this example, we're definitely going to be showing Beat Saber because it's the #1 popular game in which creates content and which people get very confused as to why people like really put their whole body into the game. When you put your whole body into a mixed reality feature, that's not really just the full functionality of VR. Usually VR would be more if you're playing your games. You can play like shooter games and stuff, but you're still utilizing joysticks at times, and sometimes you're still ducking and crawling. But the mixed reality is when you're really immersed into the game, and so the iPhone helps you out with that to create this function, and it's pretty cool. So let's go over it real quick review over it. So when you have the Oculus Quest 2, you go into their app and you download Mixed Reality Capture, MRC for short. Then you'll get the TestFlight on your iPhone. Then you get the Reality Mixer on your iPhone also. You follow like 3 to 4 steps in there. It's easy. And then you ensure your game. So in Beat Saber, it just has a settings. You just go to settings inside Beat Saber and you would just switch on mixed reality. I think it's like the 3rd option. It's real easy process. It just tells you to flick the switch on to allow mixed reality. And then it gives you a warning that you just have some respectable Wi-Fi and more so that you can be able to utilize these things. And guys, I'm going to tell you this. I was doing it yesterday. It kind of was a little weird because with the calibration, you just had to have the iPhone the other way. So it's not a selfie format. You have to do it the other way. So you have to keep looking over and doing more. But the essence and the delivery, I was actually quite impressed with. This is still technically a beta app in order to do this, and it's still brand new doing stuff like this, especially through an iPhone. The only other way was the Live app, which is through the PC, which we're going to be sharing also, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But doing this really changes the game because the immediacy of this, of VR and a phone really doing things. 2 reasons why the Quest 2 had really stepped it up this past time, because the Quest 2 has allowed for you to get on App Lab Games, which is phone utilization, in order to transfer it directly through the app into your headset. Now they're doing mixed reality where you're inside the game through your phone app and bringing it right back to your headset at full functionality, where I was super impressed by the gameplay. There could have been like very small latency at times, very stutters, but that could just be my Wi-Fi. That probably wasn't even the calibration or the beta app itself of Reality Mixer. So doing that, try it out. There's a few steps, and if you have questions, of course, leave them on this. I just definitely wanted to share that today. I was super pumped up to share that information because when I figured it out and I really put it to the test and I have the videos for it, I was really blown away by the performance of it and just by the future that's around the corner with this VR headset, which still makes it a top tier, especially for the price and being able to be with your phone. A headset and the phone, that's all you need. Everybody already has their phone for the most part, and with the headset and being able to get that calibrated and starting in mixed reality, it's crazy. So do it. Try out Beat Saber on it. It works incredible, and I'm sure it's going to work with the other games that it is qualifying for. So right here, let us know what's up. Be sure you hit us up with a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, comments, questions, whatever. Hit us up on the TikTok. You already know how we appreciate you all for that. We're trying to build here, so anything really means the world. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. My name is Timstuh. Peace.